What is going every week back at it again with some more Beyond Dragon Ball Super Return of the Fallen Gods. Again, 3 videos today. You know what I'm saying? I did a trailer to Arcane, video to RDC, that shit podcast. Yeah, I'm saying, of course, the Return of the Fallen Gods. You know what I'm saying? GG Gohan, man. Shout out to our boy Young Gohan. You know what I'm saying? He got that W on Belt Tricks. The Pokemon, you know what I'm saying, the Tuffle. You know, I thought he was gonna do something else. He was talking about the light shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing with that. You know, never mind him. I gotta fight the Namekian, bro. Ugh. Cyphron, I believe his name was. So hey, and he know about the Saiyans. So it looked like Universe 13 had Saiyans, but I guess they're all extinct. So, dude, and I wonder who did it. Was it Reno? Probably could have been Reno. Knowing how he treat his mortals in his universe, he don't give a damn about them niggas, bro. Like, damn, no compassion whatsoever. I get he's a god of destruction, but dang, none. Anyway, hit the video up, like, man, comment down below and subscribe. Road to 3K. So you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell. I've on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channels. Link in the description down below these. You know what I'm saying? Of course, subscribe to our boy Alex. Get bro to freaking 2 million. Done. W ratio. Not a single dislike. Love to see it. But anyway, let's dive on in. Give me a hell yeah. Let me show the audio. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
As our story now continues with Gohan being shown taking center
Got them
stage
hands
and
up.
gearing himself up to battle against Universe 13's second warrior, as even
That's
though
this
Universe
Namekian
13's
got drip.
Cyphron being shown patiently waiting just before having to engage was when Cyphron went on to address Gohan by then responding, "I am no stranger to you and your kind, but I'd be lying to you if I said that I wasn't a tad bit curious on seeing what you can do."
No stranger. I wonder if Universe 13 Saiyans could have went Super Saiyan. Forget about God in Blue, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a Universe 7 exclusive for low key. But I wonder, because if not, he gonna be real surprised. No cap.
However, though, I warn you now that you will not proceed and advance any further with me in your way, Cyphron continues. And so now that I can see with the way you fight, I can assure you that you will not win. And so I'm not sure if you're aware of my kind, but we Namekians here in Universe 13 are proud and noble warriors, for we were the ones who put an end to your reign of terror in this universe.
Oh, wow.
And so you've been warned, Saiyan, with
Gohan Universe 13 Saiyans for ops too.
Looks like the Saiyans who existed in this universe were also just as bad as the ones that we dealt with back home, I see. Well, this might come as a surprise to you, but I am in fact very familiar with your kind, Gohan says. And as a matter of fact, one of them is my mentors, and so I don't know what it was that you had to go through and experience here in this universe, but trust me when I say that we are no strangers
not just your mentor, nigga, your stepdad, nigga.
What they can do, with Cyphron then responding, "A mentor, you say? What absolute nonsense. Us Namekians could never side into helping you and your kind, and so I don't believe a single word that you say, Saiyan. But in any case,
of course,
if
nigga,
what
disbelief.
you appear to be saying turns out to be true, which I doubt, then I want you to show me on what this Namekian mentor of yours was able to teach you," Cyphron continues. And just know that I am not like Voltrix. I am much tougher and far stronger than he is to be treated the same, and so you've been warned ahead of time, Saiyan. Wow, so this universe also has Namekians and at one point Saiyans too, Goku questions?
That would have been crazy to see.
What are the odds of that, huh? Well, he sure does look tough, but look over there, Lord Beerus. That god of destruction sure looks very angry at Voltrix, but is it me, or does it almost look like Lord Reno is about to do something, with Beerus responding, "Now you listen, and you listen up well, Goku. No matter what happens between Reno and his warriors, you are not to get involved. Do you understand? This is Reno's universe here, and so you are not about to stick your nose in his business here, for that is not for either you or I to decide on what takes place here."
Nah, facts.
Lord Reno, I'm very sorry, Voltrix went on to chime in. This
Saiyan
warrior from the 7th was far stronger than I originally anticipated for him to be, and I let myself get carried away way into thinking that I had him beaten when it turns out that he was hiding his true power the entire time. With Reno chiming in, how dare you choose to open your mouth and speak to me after what just happened out there with you?
That nigga about to crash
I
out.
warned you once before, and so you knew what was bound to happen. And as such, the punishment for your failure to secure a victory over Universe 7 along with your embarrassing
erasure?
performance against that
Hakai?
scene will be far worse than death itself, for you are no longer needed, Reno continues. And for
That
me to
nigga
put
is
my trust in
diabolical.
you, only for you to spit in my face and fail will be something that I will not tolerate. You should have listened when I first went on to warn you that this would ultimately happen.
Bruh, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Now disappear, Hakai, Reno shouts. To where from out of nowhere within that moment, to the sudden shock and surprise of everyone there,
What is
Universe
wrong with
13's
this
God of
nigga
Destruction
here,
did not
bro?
waste
Hey,
a
I'm leaving
single
his
moment
universe,
in
bro. I'm
meaning
moving, bro.
business
Come on,
as Reno
fam.
then went on to continue. I have zero
Go somewhere
patience
else,
for
bro.
those who are unwilling and unable to.
Oh God, bro, we go Universe 2 or something, bro. I'd rather go Universe 2. This nigga tweaking, bro. Say, bro, mortal this, mortal that. We know he don't give about nobody. He don't give a damn about nobody in his universe, bro.
Get the jobs that I set out
Damn.
for them to be done. And I'll be damned if I would allow for my universe to be comprised of such miserable, weak, mortal creatures, no matter who they are, for they mean nothing to me if they cannot set out what I have instructed for them to do. He really did it. That destroyer actually
Didn't even
went
hesitate.
ahead and erased his
Didn't give
own
two
fighter,
fucks.
Gohan comments.
He gone,
but
man.
why? Voltrix didn't deserve to be erased for losing, as even Goku went on to then question,
Gohan
did Lord Reno seriously just erase one of his own on the spot like that? But that's just awful, with Beerus chiming in, oh, that hothead Reno is just as vicious as I remembered him being. Well, never mind that, because it's like
That nigga
I said,
Cyphron about
just
to lock the
remain
fuck
where
in,
you
bro. He
are
like,
and
that
do
that's
not
about to
stick
be
your
me.
nose in Reno's business here, Goku. But Reno did not stop there, because right before having to initiate the battle between Cyphron and Gohan was when Reno then went on to shout, and so now unless you wish to suffer the same fate as he did, Cyphron, then you will go and use everything that you have to rip this mortal apart and win. And so now begin.
That nigga Cyphron about to lock in, bro.
Let's just see how you stack up, Cyphron.
Oh, by the throat?
Shout,
Off
for
rip.
someone to make as bold of a claim as the one that you made to insinuate that you've been trained by a Namekian is one that I would just like to see for myself, engaging you to see what your fighting abilities are like. God, what the heck? His grip is insanely tight, Gohan then went on to quickly respond. Oh, I knew that something like this was bound to happen, Goku went on to then chime in. This isn't good, and with that God of Destruction seriously meaning business with how he wants things to be done, Gohan's got to try and fight his way through. Oh, be careful with the way this guy fights, Gohan. He is more than likely able to do exactly what Piccolo can do. And so you gotta hurry and break free from his hold on you, with Gohan then responding, I can't lose now when I'm so close towards making it to the finals against that God of Destruction. And so I've got
I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want that though, bro. I saw he did this to old dude. I don't know if you want that, Gohan.
That won't work, Gohan shouts.
I don't know if you want that, broski.
Shown blasting Cyphron was when Goku then went on to respond, yes, that was perfect. A direct hit right on the arm too, but why isn't Cyphron's arm just releasing its grip on Gohan? With
That
Whis
nigga ate
responding,
that.
well, that's because Gohan's attack didn't really work on Cyphron for it to be successful enough to remove his grip on your son. Take a closer look, Whis adds. Did you honestly think that I wasn't expecting for you to go and try and take my arm off? Cyphron then went on to surprisingly ask. And so now just for that, I am going to enjoy draining you of all of your energy just before going to use it against you and not.
What you mean draining, bro? You doing some sales shit.
Fight it either, because
Don't fight the shit. Just let it happen.
So it's better to just stop fighting the urge that you have to continue and just accept what's coming.
Nigga, you beat Gohan. You're not beating
So
Goku.
this Namekian can just drain me of my energy and
Nigga gotta
just somehow
sell
use it
some
against
Android
me like
shit.
some
What the
kind
hell?
of concentrated secret weapon of sorts? Oh, like hell you will, because I've battled guys who were able to do the exact same thing, and they all lost too, Gohan then continues to shout.
That's
so
true.
You might seem a bit sturdy to take down at first, but mark my words, you have no idea what you're up against here, and you aren't going to beat me no matter what. You may choose to go and believe whatever you want, Cyphron responds, but you and I both know that as long as I have you within my grasp, you aren't going anywhere. But if you truly aren't bluffing about wielding more power and insist that you will win, then why don't you try and go and prove it to me?
Show him, big dog. Show him, Gohan. Flex.
Only just before Gohan had then proceeded to go on the offensive was when Angel Pinata went on to add, well, this is most certainly turning into a very entertaining battle. But what say you, Lord Reno? What are your thoughts on this Saiyan mortal Gohan from Universe 7?
Gonna crash out, bro.
I could care less about this weakling, which only continues to anger me that much more, especially after seeing as to how Voltrix was able to lose to someone like this. All I care about is having Cyphron reach Beerus, and that's all. Even if he is destroyed after reaching him, it will only set the stage for me and Beerus to battle against one another anyway, with Goku then responding, oh yes, good, just like that. And although this looks like it may not be
what about the other way around, bro?
I know that Gohan has what it takes to get the job done here and win. You're not bad, Universe 7, Cyphron went on to grab onto Gohan's punch by responding, but as fast as you are, I'm that much faster than you, with Gohan responding, oh, is that right? Well, I doubt that, but I guess I'll leave it up to the expert here to prove me wrong then. Well, suit yourself then, Cyphron.
Nah, Gohan talking shit.
Respond by attempting to get behind Goku and grabbing him, but don't say that I didn't. What the? With Gohan then questioning, what was that?
W
What's
uppercut.
wrong? I thought you said that my speed was nothing compared to a professional like yourself, so...
Sure, you can.
Could it be that you were wrong? Because I think so, Cyphron. And I didn't just learn from the best either, Gohan continues, but rather from the very greatest in our entire universe. And since you really wanted to see what I was made of, then I will gladly be the first to show you, because
if he beats this nigga, bro,
I told my dad, I will forge my own path to greatness, and I will do it in my own unique way. Well, this doesn't appear to look good, Lord Reno, Pinata went on to chime in, as I'm starting to fear that perhaps this Saiyan mortal truly isn't as weak and frail as you'd thought he'd be, with Reno chiming in, and just what in the world does Cyphron think he's doing up there?
Shit.
He's losing ground and fast, just like that idiot Voltrix did when he underestimated him.
He didn't show like any like crazy abilities. That Cypher energy shit, that was new. That was new. That Android shit, that could be a problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. But he didn't say he got like some crazy hack ability.
This is starting to become very annoying for me to watch, Pinata. And I refuse to accept this ludicrous idea that Beerus's warriors in Universe 7 are simply stronger than mine, especially not after having to break that one who's standing over there next to him nearly in half.
Nigga,
I'm starting to lose.
You seen this nigga use Divine Key? How was that weak? How was that weak? He told you he got Ultra Instinct. How is that weak? This nigga Reno in disbelief, bro. Like, I ain't see that Tougher use Divine Key. I ain't see the Mexican use Divine Key. Like, come on, man.
Lose my patience here, with Goku then shown shouting, oh yeah, just look at him go. Yes,
there you go,
like
Gohan.
That. You're doing great out there, Gohan. And so turn this entire battle around on him and show him as to why you aren't someone to be messed with. I wouldn't celebrate just yet, Saiyan, so now calm down, Beerus went on to then quickly respond. Until one of them falls, this battle will continue as seen, with Whis then responding, you know, I'm actually starting to wonder now, Goku. So why exactly isn't Gohan training the same way that both you and Vegeta have in recent years?
Because he'll be a demon.
It's not like your son is new to fighting or anything of the sort.
Because he'll be a demon.
I'm rather curious on why
Bakumono.
you and Vegeta when you both go up and about your business to train with one another, with Goku responding, well, there's actually a lot more as to why Gohan doesn't train like me and Vegeta, and so Gohan just doesn't really like to fight like how me and Vegeta love to fight, you know?
Because he's a half-breed.
A working man these days, you know? He's a scholar, he's a father and a husband, and so so he has a lot of response. But then it was only from out of nowhere, just before Goku even had the chance to finish, where Beerus then went on to cut Goku off by then responding, "Oh, just stop it, Goku. And all I'm hearing are a bunch of sorry excuses as to why he doesn't want to train." And so,
if anything, the family and husband shit should be the main reason to train. You know what I'm saying? After Frieza pulled up in Resurrection F, he should have been locked the fuck in. Ever since then, like, nah, niggas could pull up on my planet anytime, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Moral too. Like, come on, bro. Come on, Gohan. So if I was just saying, I had a family, I'm locked the fuck in, bro. Is it? Goku, Vegeta, hey, what's up, bro? Y'all, go to Beerus planet right quick. You know what I'm saying? Time chamber, gravity room, something, you know what I mean?
With each day that he shies away from his warrior blood is just another day wasted and a slap to the face of his heritage and to the legacy of the Saiyans, which obviously makes up for more than one half of who he is. And of all of the mysteries of the universe, the one that I fail to understand is why your son, with all of his potential, would still choose mediocrity, with Goku quickly responding, "Oh, now come on, Lord Beerus, and what about you? When was the last time that even you yourself had gone as far as to do any sort of real training with Whis? And with all of these former universes restored and all those former gods of destruction back, aren't you a little worried that one of them, or maybe most of them, would beat you in a fight, since, well, all you really do is eat, sleep, and yell at me and Vegeta?" With Beerus then responding,
and repeat,
"And you're acting like I'm scared of them, Saiyan. I don't need to train. I'm stronger than all of them as it is, with or without me having the need to get up and do something about it with Whis. And so don't compare the two here, Saiyan." With Reno then having to respond, "You're giving that puny little Saiyan too much room to move around and attack you, mortal. This shouldn't be that hard.
Don't want to call by their name, bro. That's crazy, bro.
And so now turn this fight around in your favor and squash that skinny little man like a bug, damn it." Well, this is starting to look like it'll be a very close battle to call, my Lord. Pinota responds, "Just give it up, Cyphron. You aren't going to beat me here, and you know it." Gohan then went on to shout by missing one of his strikes. "And so just forfeit now." With Cyphron then quickly responding, "Forfeit to a Saiyan? I'd rather die over 1,000 deaths before that ever happens." In which, upon Cyphron quickly being shown having to blast Gohan back before having to pursue him, was when Reno then went on to chime back in, "Yes, that's right. There we go. Just like that. And so now don't stop laying it into that Saiyan until he quits or dies on the battlefield. Avenge our loss by the hands of Voltrix and finish this Saiyan mortal off.
Be quiet, bro.
I'm on it now, Lord Reno." Cyphron quickly responds, "He's not going anywhere." And so now to move on in and finish him off for good, to which, as Cyphron was then shown doing, was when Cyphron went on to continue, "And I hope that you are ready to carry the weight of your failure back to Universe 7, Saiyan. This was never anything personal." To which, surprisingly enough, as soon as Cyphron was then shown
W block,
with Gohan
you feel
walking,
me?
it was when Gohan then went on to respond, "Sorry, but I'm not quite done with our battle here to call it quits already, Cyphron. Especially not while I still have way more gas in the tank than you think I do."
Okay, Gohan, yay.
That's my boy. He knew exactly when and where this Cyphron guy was going to strike, Goku says, with Beerus then quickly responding, "Very good, just like that, you see? Now start taking notes, Goku, because your son might be a better battle strategist than you. And so now go and finish him off, Saiyan, so that way we can be done with them." "But I don't understand," Cyphron then went on to quickly question, "You shouldn't have been able to block off my attack that quickly after being struck by a stray energy blast. I don't know what your deal was with the Saiyans in your universe," Gohan then went on to respond, "but, well, in our universe, we Saiyans aren't as cruel as the ones that you've encountered here. And so listen, maybe you can come and see that for yourself one day in case you don't believe me, and maybe then, well, only then will you come face to face with one of my greatest teachers and best friends, Piccolo, the strongest Namekian. And so I don't sense any evil inside of your heart or anything, so I know that you're only doing what Lord Reno is telling you to do, but
he might not get the chance, big bro.
You fought against before. Well, maybe you're right, Universe 7. Perhaps I was mistaken about you and your kind," Cyphron continues, "but it still doesn't change the fact that my universe must prevail over yours. And
he still got to win, bro.
You and that other Saiyan down into the ground to do it, then I'll gladly do you both the honors and turn you both into my prime examples. And what's even more fascinating is this Piccolo that you keep talking about, Cyphron continues. Now tell me, why would a Namekian ever agree to help a Saiyan grow as a warrior? It's not within our nature to aid savages, Saiyan. Yeah, well, and that's where you're wrong, Gohan responds, because we fought against and alongside Piccolo for decades, and so if there was ever anyone that I could count on outside of my dad, then it was Piccolo for sure. But you know, not for nothing, and so don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, well, if this were Piccolo fighting you right now, then you wouldn't even come close in beating him. But who am I to say, right? I'm just another Saiyan, just like you said, but yet you don't seem to be having a quick and easy time of winning here, now are you? With Cyphron responding, well, I never honestly thought that I would ever say this, but I actually like you, kid. But it's just too bad that you and your people come from a pathetically weak and second-hand universe when compared to...
See how you gave a compliment and then just start immediately disrespecting?
Ours here. Gohan, was it? Yeah, that's it. Well, it looks like we are at a stalemate here, but that won't last for very long, Cyphron continues. This universe and everyone inside of it is made up from a different breed, Saiyan.
I bet, but that God destruction y'all got, bro. Oh my God.
Well, I'm kind of glad that you still think that way about our universe, because the taste of victory will be that much sweeter once you lose, Gohan quickly went on to then respond. And if you
but Cyphron got that drip though, man. He got that shit on.
To show you exactly what we're all about in my
solar flare.
Cyphron.
Oh, W
so
move.
Try not to blink. Solar flare, Gohan shouts.
Hey.
Cyphron questioning, what are you doing? And just what kind of a technique is this? Oh, now I see what his strategy was. Angel Pinota went on to
that might be it, bro.
Sure
might be a GG.
Already knows that Cyphron is blind in one eye. His immediate tactic is to try and destabilize Cyphron by making sure that he can't see. What's happening? I can't see a thing, Cyphron continues, with Destroyer Reno chiming in.
He's not gonna get the chance to go to the other universe, bro.
To try and claim victory. Oh, you better fight back and not even think about going down to this worm, Reno then went on to shout.
Ooh, sure you can.
It had already looked as though
all I need is guts.
As soon as Gohan was from that point then shown going on the offensive before having to be shown having to knock Cyphron on down to the ground was when Gohan then went on to respond, I'm sorry that it's got to end like this, but it's do or die, and I didn't come into this universe with the intention to lose. And now to lay him down and out and finish this for good. Yes, he's wide open. This is my chance, and so I can't miss my shot and drill right down into him while I can. You guys over here have a lot to work on, Gohan then went on to shout by proceeding on down, but you're certainly a group of fighters that I'd love to come back and fight again someday.
Bro just got erased, big bro. He not coming back.
That wins the day. To which in stunning fashion,
he not coming back, bro. He not coming back, bro. He about to get erased too.
There it is. Now that's
okay, Gohan 2 for 2.
That I wanted to see come from Gohan. He's done for Whis. And so count him down and out. He
2-0 right now, but he about to be 2-1 in a second.
No other mortal warriors to fight for them. Yes, he did it, Goku then went on to shout. Gohan really did it
his back out?
Oh my God. Final rounds of the exhibition. Oh, and what a battle it was. And so there you have it, Whis went on to shout.
Gohan blew his back out, bro.
Again, Son Gohan from the 7th universe has officially
bro might be paralyzed.
Cyphron from Universe 13 via knockouts. And with Universe 13 now down to its last and most dangerous representative to face in the final rounds on Universe 7's
here we go, y'all.
With the rules that have been put in place, Pinota went on to then add, Son Gohan from the 7th universe will now advance into the final rounds of this exhibition event, as he will hereby be left to face Universe 13's God of Destruction, Lord Reno, as both his and Universe 7's final opponents. You really did it, Gohan. I always knew that you had it within you to be a great fighter, Goku then went on to shout by telling Gohan. And now all that leaves us with is just one more, and our universe will win with a clean sweep. You did great, Goku continues. Thanks, Dad. I never lost my old ways, and I think I'm really starting to get the hang of this the more I fight, and so I told you all that you can count on me to get the job done, and so now one one more to go, and then we'll all be able to finally go home. Oh, what an
That nigga about to crash the fuck out. Oh,
oh.
Bye, Cyphron. I'm not going to verse 7, bro.
Then comment, an ugly blemish.
I ain't lying to you, bro. If you ever get the chance to come back, big dog, leave this universe, big dog. Go to universe 7. You know what I'm saying? Come fuck with the boys. You know what I mean? Cause this nigga here, bro. Oh my god.
On the fearsome legacy that I have built throughout the eons, and you spit in my face. I am Lord Reno, god of destruction of Universe 13, whose very whisper brings even the mightiest of beings to their knees in terror. And yet here I stand, represented by the likes of weaklings like you and Voltrix. And it is a mockery
you on that
I
pistol?
simply cannot bear, and nor will I allow for this to stand. And so if I must go and prove myself yet again, then that will be exactly what I will go and do. Your very existence is a testament to the pathetic hubris of mortal ambition, Reno continues, especially after failing to represent my universe in battle. And you were given a chance, a very rare privilege, to fight under my banner, to bask in the shadow of my supreme power, and yet you squandered it all with your feeble attempts at taking down one lousy mortal warrior. And so as punishment for your pathetic attempts of beating this mortal Saiyan, you will hereby, just like Voltrix, be destroyed. To which, once again, to the sudden shock and surprise of everyone there, with Reno now being shown having to Hakai yet another one of his own members, was when this act itself had now gone as far as to garner everyone's attention, as Goku then went on to respond, You've got to be kidding me. He erased both of them, and without a care in the world.
Not a care,
how can
bro.
Just someone even think about that's enough, Goku Beerus went on to quickly chime in. I told you to leave it be and stay out of Reno's affairs here in Universe 13, and so what is done, with Gohan responding, I can't believe the things that I'm seeing that's coming from this guy. He erased both of them just like that, just gone without a trace. Oh, and so this destroyer is without a doubt so much more ruthless and barbaric than even Lord Beerus is, because at least
I see. If he would have put up on Earth and battle gods, it would have been GG for the series, bro.
Lord Beerus would put aside his anger to try and reason with us in case something were to go wrong, but not this guy, and it looks like he's up next as my final opponent. As Reno
Put them hands up, Gohan.
They always say that if you want to go and get something done, then sometimes you've got to go and get it done yourself. And so now you will be facing me, Saiyan, and you will not win, for I am going to break you in more ways than one, as I will go on to make sure that this will be the last face that your eyes will ever have the chance to see, as it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super
Goku let you race your niggas. Goku not about to let you race his son though. On me.
Story of the Resurrected Fallen Gods of Destruction, the Universe 13 Saga Manga Chapter number 7 special then comes to a close. Now before anything else, I do want to go on ahead now and shed more information and give you guys a bit more context.
See that boy Cyphron, that boy got that shit on. Oh yeah.
Of this story,
oh yeah.
Of course you guys can see on
oh yeah. Oh yeah, Cyphron had that shit on me,
the
bro.
Screen. I've gone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Cyphron had that on me. On me. I see you, Cyphron. GG though, man. Salute, bro. Yo, God Destruction, bro. That nigga tweaking, bro. You couldn't get a word in, bro. He erased you. You was still unconscious. That bro was still unconscious when he got erased. Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. RIP, bro. RIP. Them niggas not coming back. Them niggas not coming back, dog. Oh my god. You got that shit on, bro. You can dress though. I give you that. Yeah, show dress. Feel me? And again, Piccolo, hey, you should have known. Piccolo put that shit on too in that car episode with Goku. Now was from Goku closet. You know what I'm saying? So hey, the Mechans got that shit, bro. They know how to dress.
As our story now continues with the God of Destruction
shit.
of Universe 13, Lord
he
Reno,
about to-
now setting
Here
the
come Brock
stage
Lesnar,
and
bro.
getting ready
Oh,
to battle
shit.
against Universe
Batista!
Gohan. As with the determined destroyer now looking to make an example of Gohan before being shown having to touch
Gohan,
on down,
bro,
it was only
put
just
the
as
damn
Universe 13's
hands
Reno was
up,
shown having
bro.
to make his way onto the stage was when Reno then went on to
I don't know if
respond,
it'll start getting that
and
chamber,
let
man,
this
but
be
damn.
your one and only warning before you fight me, mortal. This will be as far as you will go, for you will not win, especially not against me. And even though you were able to make your way into beating two mortals, your abilities and skills will not save you from what's about to happen here, for I foresee a swift defeat before moving on to destroying your father, and then lastly your pathetic god of destruction, Beerus. So you
Damn,
better
bruh.
be ready, Saiyan. And so it's come down to this, Beerus went on to then chime in, and quite honestly, I don't see your son making it out of this battle in one piece, Goku.
Nah, facts.
Well, let's see, Goku then went on to quickly respond, because nothing is more dangerous than by seeing Gohan backed into a corner with no other way of pushing through,
That's true.
except by only going right through the enemy that stands before him in battle. So I
That
do
is
trust
true.
that he will be able to do this, with Reno then having to respond. Now, you may have waged great battles with many mighty enemies in your life before, but none will come close as being as destructive and for being hopeless for you as this one will be, Saiyan. The tales of your bravery will be forgotten and buried under the full might of my destructive power, mortal. As Gohan then went on to respond, "Oh, the weight of this challenge and knowing that I'm about to face off against this newly resurrected god of destruction is almost overwhelming. Oh, but I can't let any kind of doubt creep into my mind and throw me off from at least trying," Gohan continues. "And to think that I'd make it this far
Hey,
against
lock in,
someone
big dog.
like this, it's almost like stepping into the unknown, but I still have to try. Alright, now I'm not really sure on what to expect from you, Lord Reno, but deep down, I know the odds are stacked against me, but I still have to try, even if the outcome remains the same within your favor here. And though I know that it won't be easy, I'm still not going to back down, so I'm
Alright.
ready," with Reno responding, "You better make this worth my time, mortal, for I will relish the challenge that's if you have what it takes to push me, and so thus you better make this an interesting
He ain't
battle,
pushing him.
Saiyan,
Unless he
mortal.
got
And
something in his
case
back
you're
pocket,
wondering,
he ain't
I
pushing
am
him.
nothing like your lousy god of destruction who lacks ambition," Reno continues. "So bring forth
I
every
believe
ounce
it.
of your power that you can, because if you don't, then I will obliterate you and set the example by showing Beerus on just how worthless you truly are to both myself and to him. So one chance, that's all you will get." "Hey,
Damn.
you look a little nervous there, Lord Beerus," Goku then went on to comment. "And although I was only able to engage with Lord Reno momentarily before he even allowed for me to use my Ultra Instinct against him, but is he truly as dangerous as the way he's making himself sound like down there?" With
Yes,
Beerus
nigga.
responding,
He blew your
"He's
back
not
out. What you
bluffing
talking about?"
down there, Goku. Reno, along with the 6 gods of destruction who were wiped away by the Omni King, were much more serious about their positions than how the rest of us were, and Reno was one of them. And so I fear that unless your son is able to also wield Ultra Instinct or any other power that would put him ahead of a destroyer, then what we are about to see take place down there is going to be an absolute slaughter, Goku. And for Gohan to have any sort of
I
chance
believe
of
it.
winning, then his one and only option would be to try and wring Reno out. And
Dang,
so
that's a
anything
pipe dream.
more and your son is going to be destroyed down there, so let's just hope that he can pull a miracle off, as Angel Pinota then went on to shout. And so now, without further ado, let the coming battle, Whis went on to then chime in, officially begin. As by
There
no
go.
means was Gohan willing to wait for Reno to make the first move, so instead, the moment Gohan from that point on was then shown having to charge directly at Reno before having to kick him was when Gohan then went on to
That nigga
shout,
ate that.
"Alright, so now let's just see exactly where I stand against this guy, since I haven't fought a destroyer like this since Lord Beerus first came to Earth when he was looking for the Super Saiyan God. And so now
he still got
take
clapped.
this, destroyer!" But then, it was only from out of nowhere to Gohan's sudden shock and surprise where Reno then went on to respond, "Take what, Saiyan, and just what the hell was that supposed to be? That certainly wasn't your best attempt of attacking me, now was it, mortal? Wait, seriously? He didn't even flinch? And that energy that I'm sensing that's swelling within him is just frightening. What is this? There's no way you couldn't have felt that. I can't believe that this is what brought Cyphron and Voltrix down when facing you,
He
Reno
eating all them
responds.
licks. Oh
You're
my
even
God.
weaker than I thought you'd be, and unless you're hiding more of your true power from me right now, then it would be wise for you to go and use it before I go and break your puny little mortal body in half like I almost did with your father.
He's not capping, bro.
All of this, Gohan was still not backing down, as Gohan from that point went on to knee Reno in the chin. Was when Goku went on to then chime in. Oh darn it, this is not good. He's just standing there and allowing Gohan to go for any attack that he could, and making it all look so easy,
Light
just
work.
like he did with me. If Beerus seriously considered you as one of Universe 7's strongest warriors, Reno continues, then he was definitely delusional to put his faith in the hands of such an amateur like you. Now watch and see. To which upon Reno now being shown uppercutting Gohan in the face before grabbing him by the throat was when Whis went on to chime in. Oh dear, well that was quite the shot on Lord Reno's behalf, and with incredible force behind his swing as well. You and those who are just like you make me sick. You call this awful display of yours as power, Reno then went on to question? You are but a joke. I have battled warriors from all across my universe, and I can confidently say that after having to see it for myself, that Universe 7's so-called best warriors are the most overrated among them all. And so now come now, mortal, and let me take you up for a ride. To where without even having to waste a single second, the moment Reno was from that point shown having to slam
not a choke slam.
onto the ground was when Beerus went on to then respond. I knew
That's
this
not your
would
kick, Brock
inevitably
Lesnar.
happen, especially since Gohan's power is nowhere
I
near
ain't
the
gonna lie,
level of
they brought a spine
destroyer
buster or a
gods
power bomb is it for
either.
Gohan.
And yet, despite his lack
Oh,
of power
lariat?
and effort that's being
Is
shown
it?
thus far, he still refuses to back down, even while knowing the dangers of what he's currently going up against. But what say you, Whis? With Whis responding, well, unfortunately, and I don't mean to rain on anyone's parade here, but even though Gohan's potential is vast and yet very promising, since he was never able to evolve himself beyond what he currently is at the moment against Lord Reno, well, then I'm afraid that there will be nothing that Gohan will be able to do to stop Lord Reno from having his way with him. Now tell me, is this the best that Beerus's universe can muster? Reno then went on to question. A feeble mortal who can't even withstand a fraction of my raw power? And here I expected more from you, but instead all I see is a trembling mortal clinging on to whatever hope that he thinks is still there when it had already vanished the moment our fight began.
Nah,
Your
facts,
father
bro.
faced me with more resolve in his heart than you, and yet you're supposed to represent his legacy? You should be ashamed to even dare call yourself a true warrior. I can't continue to watch this, Goku then went on to chime in. Gohan's being slaughtered, and there's nothing that we can do until their battle is over. Oh, hang in there, Gohan. As Gohan then went on to utter, he is too strong, but I can't just let him continue to do this.
Bro, you're not about to win this though, big bro.
I won't quit. May your universe witness the vast
A for effort, but
between us.
damn.
Reno then went on to chime back in. You are a warrior who is shackled by your own mortal limits, whereas I am a true force of nature. And so your god of destruction was a fool to still keep peasants like you and your father around in Universe 7. But then, it was only just as Gohan was now seen having to have enough by blasting Reno in the face with an energy blast was when Gohan then went on to shout, "Oh, that's enough!" Oh yes, Goku then went on to quickly respond.
No,
There's still life that's left inside of him
no,
to
he
fight.
ate that.
Well,
No.
not quite, Whis went
Yeah,
on to
what the
quickly
hell?
respond. Though Gohan's heart appears to be in the right place, his power, however, is simply no match for Lord Reno's godly might within this moment.
That's what I'm saying.
It serves as a grave reminder that when facing a god of destruction, whether of course that be Lord Beerus or Lord Reno or perhaps any other destroyer for that matter, will require for its user to wield more than just standard power and transformations if they wish to overtake one in battle.
Nah, facts.
He's not letting go, and I can't shake this guy off of me. You can't shake me because you don't have the heart or the will to do anything that'll make a difference, Reno responds. I've had sparring sessions that were more intense than this supposed battle with you. I don't understand on why you have to have it out for Lord Beerus this badly, so why can't you just put your past behind and simply move on?
Should've shouldn't have said that.
Reno questions? Because Beerus is nothing more than a fraud, that's why. His insufferable arrogance along with his bloated ego had always rubbed us destroyers the wrong way, including the many times where he secretly went to proclaim himself as the mightiest destroyer among us all, when that couldn't be any further from the truth. And for anyone who dares to stand with such a fool and honor him is an enemy to me and my universe, Reno continues. And so that is why I will make you suffer, mortal, because I want him to see that him and his universe were always second to me and mine, even in death, and as such, now that we've been revived, and I wanted to make sure that before any other gods were to reach him, that I would be the first, but before he goes, you will go, Reno continues.
Oh, shit.
But surprisingly enough, from out of nowhere, the moment Gohan was from that point able to break free and having to fall back and creating distance between him and Reno was when Gohan then went on to shout, "You've lost your mind, and your bias towards wanting to prove your superiority over Lord Beerus and the other gods is going to be your downfall." Yes, he's broken free from Lord Reno's vices, but he'll need to hurry and attack him now while he's still able to create some distance between them, Goku went on to respond. Alright, now let's just see if we can knock him down and out with this one, Gohan went on to then utter. Here's the thing, Lord Reno, you might be a god of destruction, but we in Universe 7 have battled against gods and those who were stronger than gods before, and so don't assume that this fight is over, Gohan continues. This isn't over until one of us is down and out for good, and god of destruction or not, everyone has a weakness and a breaking point, which as Gohan was then shown charging up for his Kamehameha, it was only just when Gohan from that point was then shown firing the Kamehameha down at Reno, with Reno being shown standing there, was when Reno then went on to respond. So this is how you will choose to respond, will you? How incredibly foolish of you to assume that this will work on me. And Reno was not bluffing, because even with Gohan's Kamehameha being shown hitting Reno directly, Reno was by no means even shown having to budge, as Beerus then quickly went on to chime in. "Oh, I knew that this would eventually happen. Yo, this is just insane," Goku then went on to respond. "Lord Reno isn't budging an inch, but just rather standing there and tanking Gohan's Kamehameha wave like it's nothing to him." But then, it was only midway as Gohan was shown continuously firing his Kamehameha.
Gohan. You did good, man. You did good.
Reno then went on to respond. "Now watch as I show you how feeble your attacks truly are." No, watch out, Gohan. He's traveling towards you from inside your Kamehameha blast. He's coming straight for you, Gohan. Hurry and try to move out of the way now. What was that supposed to be, Saiyan? I'm not Voltrix, and if you are hoping to beat me by using the same attack as you did before, well then I have some bad news for you, mortal. It's never going to work.
That's a GG for this nigga, bro.
Out of nowhere, the moment
that's it. Just give up, bro. Oh, the damn towel.
Onto the ground was when Beerus then went on to quickly chime in. "I'm afraid that with all that's left, there seems to be nothing that Gohan will be able to do that's going to help him win. This is all my fault." Goku
get
went on to button. "I shouldn't have allowed for Gohan to fight first, especially if I knew that we couldn't swap out like this. And if anything happens to Gohan, then I will never be able to forgive myself. I've got to stop this," with Beerus then quickly cutting in. "You will not, Goku. The rules forbid a foreign entry into an ongoing battle unless you want to run the risk of losing to Reno." And Reno was not shown having to let up, because even with Reno being shown having to make his way down and stomping onto Gohan's back was when Reno
now you blowing his back out. God damn.
You should be thanking your lucky stars that our universe was erased when it was, for in our shadow, Universe 7 would have been nothing more than an afterthought. And for wanting to be the first to fight, you will now also be the first to lose. You wear the badge of Saiyan pride, and yet you crumble so easily in the face of true godly power. And so what does any of this say about you, Saiyan mortal? You are a lesson, a reminder to all that no matter how strong mortals believe that they will never come close in challenging the gods gods in battle. And compared to the might of a god of destruction, you are nothing more than an annoying insect just waiting to be crushed. And that's exactly what I'm about to do as I make your universe watch. Oh dear, well it appears that Lord Reno has chosen a more strategic approach, Whis responds, as he wishes to not only simply defeat Gohan, but to also
This
send a
nigga
strong
here, what's wrong
message
with
to
this
both
dude,
you,
bruh?
Lord Beerus, and you, Goku. And
Say,
while
bruh.
that message unfortunately is a message of absolute dominance, Whis continues, Gohan's suffering is deliberate, for Lord Reno seeks to establish dominance by breaking the spirit of Universe 7 before the real battle even begins, with Reno then responding, I want you fools to watch as I crack this miserable little mortal open.
Say,
for
bitch.
It will be a fair reminder
Say,
of what
bitch.
the two of you,
You got
will
me
be
fucked
facing
up.
once
Say,
I
bitch.
finally decide to get rid of him, with Beerus then quickly cutting in. Oh, and what exactly will any of this even prove, Reno? You've already beaten the boy, and so now cease this pointless torture and be done with the battle, with Goku then quickly shouting,
That's what I'm
I just
saying.
can't stand here and watch. Gohan's life force is starting to fall. I sense it too, but do not, and I repeat, do not intervene, Goku. But he'll die if I don't stop this, Lord Beerus. Lord
Boy,
Reno
Goku about to
knows that
crash,
it's too
bro.
much, especially if Gohan can't fight
Goku about to
back.
crash.
Oh,
That- that's my
no,
son,
I can't
boy.
just stand up here and
That's
watch
my
you do this
seed.
to my son down there, Goku shouts, but then it was only just before Goku had now gone as far as to make his way down onto the stage was when Beerus had now grabbed onto Goku's gi by then shouting, I will not go and warn you again, Saiyan. Do not step down onto that stage unless you wish for our universe to be disqualified. Your son wouldn't want for you to call his battle off either, now would he? So now you will remain where you are, and if anything, take a good hard look at what Reno is doing to your son and use that as fuel for when you fight him in the next round. With
Beat
Goku
his fucking
responding,
ass.
"Gohan,
Go straight
please
into
hang
UI.
on.
Beat that nigga
Shooter
ass,
is
bro.
a
He said, oh, he
complete
can't go to UI. He
monster."
just
Beerus then
immortal. Bet.
continuing, "This is
Bet,
what Reno
nigga.
was always
Bet.
like,
Now he blowing his back
Saiyan.
out
He
with the
was
tongue.
always
Alright.
regarded as being one of the most dangerous destroyers,
Alright, Reno.
and it was for
Bet.
a very good reason.
You a whole hoe out here,
Right
for real,
now,
for
you
real.
will need
Okay.
to obey my commands and let this battle end the way it's supposed
Bet.
to before you go and fight
Bet.
next. And so
Goku,
I will
crash
not
out, big
warn
bro.
you about this again,
Ooh,
Goku,
bruh.
And so now
This nigga lucky. This ain't UV. This nigga lucky. This is not UV, bro. Oh, it wouldn't be Goku no more, bro. It'd be Kakarot in these streets, bro. On me. He lucky. Hey, that nigga here, bro. Lucky.
How Universe 7 ever decided
That
to
nigga
rely
lucky.
on you is beyond me, mortal. You are nothing more than a brief moment of amusement for me before I advance forward into crushing your father and finally your god of destruction. The message is clear, and so I want it to be heard nice and clear for all to hear. So before we end this, I want to hear you scream one last time before I go and make your father do the same. All right already, you maniac! You've made your points loud and clear. Now enough, Beerus shouts. End this battle so that we may move on from this, as Reno then went on to respond. And why should I, Beerus? Have the years since I was erased made you grow feelings for these disgusting creatures? You
Bruh.
are just as pathetic as the worm that I am smashing my fist right into.
This nigga,
ends
bruh.
when I say this ends, and I'm not done with this one here just yet. Oh no, I want you all to see with your very own eyes on
Bruh.
what I mean. As with Reno's continuous onslaught now proving to be too much for Gohan
Gohan!
to handle, Reno then went on to continue. You had the audacity to challenge a force beyond comprehension, and for what? To prove to yourself that you simply could, or was it to cling on to that dwindling hope of victory for Universe 7? Now behold the failure that you are, mortal. I want you to remember this moment as the very day where you realized that no matter how hard you tried to stop me in battle, that you were never destined to stand among the gods. You and those who are just like you need to be put in their place, and so now let's go and place you in yours. To which within that very moment, as Reno was now shown having to throw Gohan's body up in the air, was when Goku then went on to ask, hey,
The fuck he
what's
about to
Lord
do?
Reno about to do with Gohan? Is it finally over? I don't understand what he wants to go and do if Gohan can't continue to fight back. back. Well, I'm afraid from what it looks like, Whis went on to then add, Lord Reno wants to proceed with one final assault on Gohan before he is finished, with Reno then having to address the others by then responding. And as for the rest of you up there, I want you all to watch and see what's about to happen to this Saiyan. For the same outcome is bound to happen with the two of you who are left. And so this battle is over. For I want you to feel the weight of every failure, every mistake that you've ever made, and let it sink in, because in the face of a god of destruction, that's all your life will ever truly amount to, mortal. And so you may have the blood of Saiyans coursing through your veins, but even that won't save you from the wrath of the mightiest god of destruction in the entire multiverse. And if you think that I'm somehow wrong about my claims, Reno then went on to squat down by continuing, then come and be my guest and prove it to me, Saiyan. This ought to finish you. To which, as Reno was
he been finished.
Towards Gohan was when Reno then went on to continue.
He blew his back out.
I am the most feared god of destruction within the entire multiverse. To which, shockingly enough, from out of nowhere, the moment Reno's horn was from that point then shown having to impale Gohan from behind was when Reno went on to continue. I told you that I'd make you see the horrors, the likes of which
you don't crash the fuck out, this nigga, bro.
And so let this
could be Vegeta. Vegeta, if this was Vegeta's son, Vegeta,
oh no, Gohan! Yes, quit your screaming, you little worm. It'll all be over soon before you know it, Reno continues.
I'm about to,
bruh. Now you will see on how completely hopeless you were when daring to face me, mortal. So now whether you live
I know his horn went through. Oh shit.
Finished, Saiyan, and all you ever did was simply warm me up for the next one. To which, as Gohan's body was now shown hitting the stage below, was when Beerus went on to chime in.
This nigga impaled my nigga, bro.
Reno, I knew that this was going to happen. Gohan simply didn't have enough to hold up against the destroyer. In which, even with Gohan's body being shown laying on down,
that
as soon
nigga
as Reno was shown having to stomp back down and laying his claim over Gohan, was when Reno then went on to continue.
This is like Spopovich all over again, but in reverse.
To a god such as myself, and I barely even broke a sweat, and it's almost insulting that you'd thought you'd have any sort of chance against me, Saiyan. And so was I wrong about what I said, Universe 7? This puny mortal man is
Goku
finished,
crash out.
and so now it's one down with two more to pay the price and go, just like Gohan. You should be very worried here, Beerus, because since I already beat this one here and crushed that one over there on your planet, and I think that you and I both know what's coming, Reno continues. So
I don't know. I know.
Take very long after.
But then again, if Goku is mad, I don't know how that's gonna affect his Ultra Instinct. You feel me? Oh shit.
That one over there is beaten just like this one. And for your sake, I hope you've been keeping up with your training since me and
then again, he did get mad at Jiren in the TOP, so
because you and I both know that this Goku of yours up there is going to lose just like his son did. And so now let it be known for everyone to hear, Pinota, as Angel Pinota went on to shout. And there you have it. Lord Reno, God of Destruction of Universe 13, has officially defeated Son Gohan from the
this nigga ass, bro.
Knockout, and will hereby advance into the semi-final
Goku, if you don't crash out, bro.
Universe 7. Now here you go. I think this one here belongs to you,
Beerus.
Now go and take
Mori
him back. What a complete waste of space. And so now hurry it up and get this bum out of my face before I decide to erase him, just like I did with the other mortals. To which, fortunately enough, with Goku being shown being the first one to grab onto Gohan's body and catching him, was when Goku then went on to respond, "Hang in there, son. I got you. You did the best that you could have done out there.
Put a hole in my bro, man.
I'm so proud of you. You did all that you could do against this destroyer, so I'll make sure that he pays for what he's done." With Reno
and make him pay.
So now all that's left standing in my way before
stand on that, Goku. Make that nigga pay, bro.
And unless you've managed to somehow change within the last 24 hours, Reno continues, I am going to break you just like I broke you in half before. And so now let's do this, Saiyan, as it was only right then and there now.
Damn!
That moment,
I know it was gonna happen.
Beyond Dragon Ball Super, story of the resurrection,
I knew that was gonna fucking happen, bro.
Destruction, the Universe 13 saga, manga
Oh,
chapter
nigga,
number
up for
8 special,
you
then
lucky
comes
it's not
to a
UV.
close. Now, before anything else, I do want to go on ahead now and shed more information and give you guys a bit more context as to not only for the current timeline placement of this story, to which, as of course you guys can see on your screen, I've gone as far as to clarify all of this.
Ooh, Universe 15 saga superhero arc. Hey, bro, Gohan, spin the block, bro. I don't know if you want to get Beast, but if he get Beast, bro, spin the block, bro. Go back and spin the block, bro. Cause this nigga got you fucked up, bro. On me, bro. Bro. This nigga Reno tweaking, bro. He really a whole ass nigga. Like this nigga, he really did all that, bro. Bet. Ooh, okay. Okay, Reno. Bet. Say less, nigga. Say less. You want to be a op? Be a op then, bro. Say less, bro. You want to be a op? Be a goddamn op, bro. On me. Oh, I'm about to beat that nigga ass, bro. Nigga got me hot, bro. Oh, bro, let that been Vegeta, bro. Let that been Vegeta and his son, bro. Oh my god, but Vegeta he don't have Ultra Ego right now, so it's like, damn. Feel me? Anyway, thank you for watching. You guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit the video up with a like, comment down below. Subscribe, road to 3K. Not subscribe, hit the bell, follow on Patreon, Twitch, and the game description down below. Like beat up. He lucky this not UV. Oh, he is lucky this is not UV. Because it wouldn't have been Goku. It would have been Kakarot. We all know Kakarot built different. Kakarot don't games. Kakarot, he stand on business. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Got the Alex, man. He brought 2 million, bro. Oh my god, this shit's still going on. This fan not gonna have been done. So, ooh-wee. But yeah, love y'all. See y'all the next one.